Hello, this is Zeke777 and welcome back to Arcane Isles. I was doing some AFK stuff while editing the last video and basically just like chopping down the frost eyes here, but I wanted to point out this guy here, Mr. Phantom. I've kind of been letting him beat me up here a little bit, unfortunately, but basically he's going to be very useful for experience. Alright, well, now that we've dealt with him, welcome back. Not much has progressed since the last clips, or the last video rather. Basically, I've just been kind of doing a little bit of breaking down the frostaya, replanting them, and getting them to continue growing, as well as basically just spending time here. The wheat needs to grow, the essences need to be made, and we have 64% of HR, which is not enough to do anything yet, at least anything that is useful. Let's swap you out, get another of these guys going. So when we ended the last episode, we got ourselves a flourishing sapling. So that's cool. We're going to change it. We're going to take you, we're going to manipulate you again and turn you into a vexing sapling. What we're doing is we're just slowly building up each of the different types of wood. We have cascading, we have flourishing, we'll now have vexing. You can go right here and I'll break out the dirt again. Okay. What we're going to do is we've got a little bit of a problem, and that problem is this chest. Yeah, I only have one chest. And I believe, unless Bailey changed the recipe, which I kind of hope he did not, if I take this and turn it into a chest, you'll notice, okay, well, when initial testing, previously this was not a valid recipe, and in order to get a chest, you needed to make archwood chest, which uses gold nuggets. So yeah, if you want regular chest, you can do this. If you want archwood chest, you can use gold. I'm surprised you changed that, actually. Oh well, let's grab a little bit of bone meal and get you growing. Thank you. Hello, purple tree. We also need some food. So we start off with spawning with apples, which are useful. They're food. They're not great. I can't keep eating them here. I can eat lots of frostaya, which will fill up my saturation, but that'll give me the freezing effect. Why am I still Steve? 1 second. Okay, well, apparently I'm going to be Steve for a while. I'm not really sure why. I think there's someone else in the server that also happened to. We'll sort that out later. For now, I'm going to chop down this guy here, and as I was saying about these apples, they're kind of limited. I don't really want to use these for food, but then again, frostaya isn't going to be as helpful. The thing is, we won't be able to get more of those until we can get some oak, which we won't be able to get for a little while. At least until we have wool, I think, is the thing that we'll need for that. In the meantime, we're going to be kind of hurting for food until we can get the actual islands, which is the mission for today, is to unlock some additional islands. So let's go ahead and chop this guy down. Cool. That's probably something we need to do. There we go. And let's get the rest of this. And perfect timing. We have ourselves a new manipulation essence. Poof. There we go. Thank you. And that is the last on our list to get ourselves a blazing sapling. So we'll throw this in here as well and lament the fact that we ran out of space. That's kind of annoying. Okay, let's grab these. We can compact some of this stuff. Turn you into that. Turn you into that. Helped a little bit, I guess. And we'll throw our wood in there, I guess. Anything else fit? No? Okay. Let's plant this guy. We'll do the same thing as before. Break out these blocks, because I want free blocks. Yep, almost walked off the edge there. And I think what I'm going to do here is going to temporarily expand out this island. I'm going to go down 2 blocks. Doesn't really matter that much. At some point we will be running a ritual to make this middle island quite a bit bigger. And you'll notice I say middle island. As we progress throughout this pack, we basically will unlock new islands that we can build. They're little structure files that will basically generate an entire structure like this of an island with various trees and such on it. But right now, the thing that is going to be kind of holding us back is crop growth. So we've got our water over here, so it can go 4 blocks that way. And this being, this is kind of a useful thing. With vanilla growth mechanics, things will actually grow faster if you plant them in a, basically in rows. In fact, can we get a little bit more dirt from somewhere? I'm just going to get it from here. Basically, what we want to do is we want to maximize the number of growth ticks that we're getting. And as I said, it'll grow faster if they're in rows. So while, yes, we could probably fit more if we planted the whole thing, right now we're after speed. And that is because that'll get us more power, which will get us the next island, which will get us, well, more land to grow on. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a few more, oh, that's the wrong button. Try to get a few more seeds here and get more things growing. Alrighty, we are in the rain and it's nighttime, so we got our visitors here, but we have 100% of a jar. It's starting to fill the next one, which is awesome. You, however, you can go away. Anyway, I wanted to kind of check in here because, there we go, thank you, go away. Right now, if I go to the statistics screen, I just wanted to kind of cover the amount of time here. Time played is 1 hour 45, or 1.45 hours, so about an hour and a half. That's how long it took me to get a jar, at least. So to kind of give an idea for the progression rate here. I think someone else managed to do it in about half hour. That was using Hex early on, which I have not even touched before. But we do have Hex casting in here as well, so if you are more adept with that, then you can probably do this a bit faster. I think you can summon lava through that. Anyway, we can now get started on the next part, which is building an island. And for that, we need a few blocks. I guess the only block I have is archwood planks, so that's cool. Oh, that's what I wanted to grab. Let's grab a few more. There we go. And turn you into slabs. That's more than enough. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go off in one direction, but I'm going to line up with the Tablet of Mana region, because this is sort of the center of our place here at 66 negative 999, so about 1,000 north here. Let's go north a few blocks. I'm not sure how far I want to go. Yeah, we'll do slabs. 3, 4. Okay, I think we're going to start here, which is just north 32 blocks. I started recounting from the actual ritual brazier instead, and I realized that, oh, Arcane pedestal, that is not what I needed. I need a ritual brazier. Let me go grab one of those. Alright, well, never mind. It's kind of a little bit of a chicken and egg thing here. In order to get a ritual brazier, without taking out the ones I already have here, we need a source gem block, 3 gold ingots, and an arcane pedestal. We have an extra pedestal, that's fine. Source gem block, however, it needs 4 source gem, and I have, well, now I have 2, so halfway there, yay. In the meantime, since we don't have any more gems in here, what I am going to do is, I actually want to grow the blazing sapling first. Thank you. And we need that because, well, I want my first island to be a blazing archwood island. In fact, let's see if we can get a sapling real quick here. Please. Not going to break down, are you? Okay, cool. Let's chop this guy down while we're waiting for the source gems. Good morning. It has been a couple days since I've been able to have any recording time, but we have had a bit of time to be able to do some stuff kind of off camera. I wanted to make a point of not doing any real progression stuff off camera, at least at the beginning here, because it's sort of like, you know, every step counts. So what we've got is we expanded a wheat farm. Trees are growing still, that's the thing. I did find a sourceberry. I kind of acquired that when visiting other islands. There's a couple people online right now. I'm not using that for progression yet, though. I'm just growing the single one and just kind of putting the rest of them in here. I did grab some sourceberry rolls because I almost died from phantoms. Anyway, we're ready to progress. Right now, I actually noticed something. If I go to quests page here and I go over to this island creation, it gives me a ritual brazier, which was what I was needing. So, yeah, we had been waiting on getting some source gems for that. We have source gems now. We also have quite a bit of material backlogged here. Basically just been mindlessly crushing cobblestone because I haven't been able to record. Anyway, let's go over here. We need to grab one of our jars, which these are now filling up quite nicely. Let's grab the tablet. Where did I put it? I didn't put it anywhere because I don't have it yet. We would like a blazing island. So for that, we're going to need one of each of those. We actually have 3 source jars we can use. So I'm going to just kind of do 3 of them at once. Vexing is also good. And let's do flourishing. And a couple more diamonds. Okay, so let's turn these into tablets. We got 1, 2, and 3. If we go over to our quest page here, we've now got tablet. This one here gives us a whirly sprig. Cool, thanks. Don't need it. This one here gets us a Wixie. We'll need that one. And this one gets us a Starbuncle, which we of course always need because I just always need more of those. I think that's about it for quests that we can do at the moment. Let's go ahead and actually set this up. So I counted this out: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Good. I couldn't actually remember what it was, so I had to count it. We're going to put that down and a source jar, and we are going to start with a blazing island. I did 32 from the center ritual there because the islands aren't necessarily symmetric, especially because I've been adding on a little bit there so I can walk around there. But let's get you started. While we're at it, I'm going to break these because I don't care about archwood planks, but I do care about dirt. And let's not get stuck there. Okay, and now we need to be a little bit careful because, well, there's some lava on this island, so let's try to not fall in. And it will slowly build up around us. We've got a bunch of blazing archwood, but importantly, we have our lava. Now, of course, we need 10 of those in order to get to the nether. I'm going to leave this in the center. Actually, I didn't put a block on there. I meant to leave a block under there. You'll see I used the whole source jar. Pick you up. We'll fill you up again later. We are going to put a block in the middle here. For now, we'll just have a hole. That's the middle of the island. Perfect. I think what I'm going to do is, when I'm eventually all settled and set up, we're going to have, I think, 4 islands here. 4 of the blazing islands. And then similarly around the center island, we'll have 4 of each of the other islands. There's a hole right there. Patch that. Thank you. One thing to be careful is these are not lit up. What that means is that, yeah, we can get some mobs when we are at night now, which is a thing to worry about, but we can fix that pretty easily. Let me grab a bit more of this wheat. And as it starts turning night around us, there's something that we need. That is a scribe's table. What we need is we need some new spells. We need slabs, logs, and a couple of gold nuggets. We can get that. I've got slabs. Let's grab blazing because we've got a bunch of that now. Quickly throw together a scribe table. Perfect, thank you. And we have a little bit of experience. We have 12 levels right now. So the first thing I need right now is Conjure Mage Light. That's a lantern and a torch. And of course, those guys are back. Excuse me, I am under a tree here. Go away. So let's do this before we lose all of our levels. We need a torch, which is going to be... I think we got everything. Okay. Where are you? Stay out. Okay. Back to here. We need... quick one of those. That's not what I need first. We need torches first. Torch. Thank you. And surround you with iron. Gets us a lantern. That gets us that. And hopefully we're not too late over there. We might be. Cool. Let's go to here and we want touch and light. We'll call you the ever creative light. Cool. And let's hurry over here and light things up before we have any visitors. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. We'll do something fancy later. For now, I just need to not have spawns. Luckily, this island does, of course, have the lava, which is a big help. Oh, not enough light. Or not enough mana. But this is all lit up. Let's try to not die here. Get underneath. Go away. There are 2 of you. I see you on the map. Luckily, we'll be getting ourselves a bed fairly soon. I think he's stuck. Where are you? I see you on the map still. There you are. Okay, I'm here. Oh. Stupid phantom. Alright, so next up we need a couple more islands. Alright, well we're going to try to avoid that phantom up there, but let's go over... We've got 32 blocks again. Put you down, and let's do a Vexing Island next. Get you started. Try to not fall off. But I've got a little bit of a platform now, so that shouldn't be too hard. Pick these out. To me, dirt is more valuable than the archwood here. It won't replace the archwood, and so it's just going to end up not placing dirt here, which would be unfortunate. Let's not die, please. And on the Vexing Island, you can see it does change the biome as well. We have mushroom fields now, which gives us string, mushroom, and source berries. So we have these now, which is going to give us a good source of food. You are still bothering me. And another good thing with this island is it doesn't have to be lit up because it's a mushroom field. Let's not die to the berries, please. Thank you. Alright, so we don't actually have to light this one up. It's a mushroom field. We don't have any mobs will spawn here. In fact, one of the problems is we're going to get a whole bunch of mushrooms now, which is kind of a problem. Alright, so we're sitting here, and I'm going to make myself a diamond sword. And the reason is not for really the sword aspect, or rather not it being diamond, but I want to upgrade it later to being an enchanter sword. However, I need a sword so I can get some strings. 1, 2, we need 12 string, which there should be enough on this island, and that will get us enough wool for a bed so we can... Excuse me, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. I don't have any food on me, at least not made. Where did you come from? You're not supposed to be spawnable here. Okay, well there's 5. Let me get a couple more. Alright, we have 12 string here and 3 more phantoms who are definitely going to kill me. Which is unfortunate because I have 12 levels and I would like to keep those. Where'd my axe go? Yeah, they're definitely going to kill me. Go away, go away. I can't take another hit. Go away. 1 heart is not ideal. I hear you. Where did my apples go? Those are sort of my emergency food here. I still hear you. You're up there. Okay. I only have 2 wheat on me. Let's try to do this quickly. Yep, figured. Alright, well, not a complete loss. We have 6 levels, which is enough to get a couple more spells still, but I would have rather had my 12. Oh well. Let's go ahead and stop that from happening ever again. Get ourselves some wood, and I keep doing this in the wrong order. Wool first, and make ourselves a quick bed. You can go right there, and we at least have a respawn point, and once it turns nighttime we can sleep and finally get rid of the phantoms. Well, now that we've been able to actually sleep and no longer have to worry about phantoms, we can breathe a little bit easier here, and we can talk about a few things. One is, as you'll notice, each of these trees has some fruit on it. This one has the bastion fruit. It's from the purple. If I recall, this one gives us a shielding type effect. Yes. Reduces the amount of damage that we take, so that's cool. Over here is a pomegranate. I will, however, not be demonstrating that at the moment. It's called pomegranate for a reason. Yeah, it goes boom. Let's go over here. We would like to work on our Vexing Island for a little bit, and I actually kind of want to get some things spawning here. Let me see if I can go far enough. I specifically wanted the center to be 32 blocks away, so I would have a chance of getting some mob spawns. Ideally, well, both in the Vexing over there as well as over in the Blazing for getting some more magical mobs. Namely, I'd like some starbunkles. I don't really need them right now, but they are useful to have. And so far, nothing. started with these two islands, the Vexing and the Blazing, so I could show two specific, well, advancements, I guess, that we can do. Not advancements, that's the word for Minecraft achievements. What I'd like to do is we need some mushrooms, which we've got plenty of now. We also need a bucket of lava, so we now have both of those. Cool, yay. Let's grab 2 buckets while we're at it. I should probably make this pathway a little bit wider, but it is a temporary pathway anyway. Anyway, we have lava. Cool. Let's grab 2 more gold, because what we now have access to is the next method of getting power. So previously we just have our agronomic source link, and we can now get volcanic. And if I grab a couple pieces of wood here, we can get ourselves a mycelial source link as well. So we need that. 2 more gold, please. Just gonna grab us half of those, and red plus brown plus a bowl gets us our mushroom stew. So I was hoping to get a... Okay, so now they spawn. Yeah, that's right. Jump in the berry bush. Have fun. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and turn this into a source link as well, and I can never remember... Wow, I actually did that first try. So we have mycelial and volcanic. Now, the reason why I was wanting starbunkles is because, well, those are an easy way to automate source using the berry bushes, which we now have access to. In fact, now that we have them, I can actually make a decent amount of food, which should last a little bit. And, of course, over here in our blazing island, we can make use of all this blazing archwood to, well, basically get our source jars back. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different trees here. That's enough to get several jars worth of source. So we did use 2 in order to get this island, well, this island and the other one, but we can quite easily get it back. So put that there, and I'm just going to chop a tree real quick. And I still don't have break. Yes, thank you, Bailey. We're going to chop down the tree and just throw all the wood into that and see how much we get. Alrighty, we have one cleared island. Lights are kind of just temporary. I have this marking the center of the island because I do want to keep track of where that is. But in the meantime, we've been waiting for this. Alright, I don't have a pickaxe. Stone pick, please. Pick that up. So, extra jar. I didn't throw I think this was a little bit over a stack and a half or so. I can just pick... You know, I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Right now, we have access to lava, which means we have access to the Nether. And I've been trying to think of where I want to put this and kind of drawing a blank. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe just right here. And because we can afford the lava, I'm going to do with a 3x3. The reason is it's centered because it's an, odd number. So I think we will put you here, 1 here, and 1 here. Patch that up. Don't tell Etho. Let's go grab some water and get ourselves a quick nether portal. We also apparently have a new friend over here, because the middle here is a plains biome, so apparently we can get a pig. Just 1 though, which is unfortunate. I'd like to have 2 if I'm going to do anything with those, but I can of course capture that later on and use it for a drigme. So let's go ahead, turn this, there we go, and let's get another portal. Next up, there is something I want to do over here, and that is working on a couple spells here. So Scribe's Table and a Glyph of Craft is needed for this one. And since we already have our Scribe's Table, so we can just go here, make ourselves a quick craft spell. Toss you in, thank you. I don't actually need to have a crafting glyph right now. I don't need the spell as a spell, but I do need it for the quest, and quite honestly I need the extra mana anyway. This also gives us a Glyph of Self, so I'll take that, and look at that, we get some more levels of experience. Perfect. So basically it's just about I want to expand my source, or my mana rather. Let's see, what's the next one? I can also get Pickup. Pickup is useful, Rune is very useful, Conjure Mage Light I already have. So one of the things that we're working on here is getting things that are already unlocked. So for instance, I already have this. I don't really want to make an extra one just to get more levels. So for now we're just going to leave that undone. What's this one? Improved mana. Mana regen potion. I will get that when I need it. So I go to work and I come back the next day and we have ourselves a whole bunch of animals here, which is cool, I guess. I didn't really want them here yet because I don't have a way to contain them. So I went and made a quick spell, touch, name, named it Piggy. All these guys, including the pig, are going to be named Piggy, and hopefully they will stay alive, but we'll see. Our mushrooms, unfortunately, did not stay alive. The berries may have made short work of them, unfortunately. I was going to go capture a couple of those, but, like I said, they didn't survive, so I'm hanging out over here, hoping I'll get a couple more to spawn, get those into a somewhat safe place, name them to remove them from the mob cap, and I can get a containment ritual running, which needs some glass, manipulation essence, vexing archwood, which we have, and this is just glass and more archwood, so pretty simple, pretty easy to get that running. I think that's going to be something that's worth doing. I think I'll put it over here, actually. I'll probably just center on this island. We'll deal with it later, and if there's any mushrooms, we can just kind of use leads or something to get them to come over here. But for now, that is, I think, next on our list. Let's get some containment going. Alright, I think I have everything we need here. Let's grab the tablet, and we also need a ritual brazier, which I think I just had one. Right here, perfect, okay. So let's go ahead and get this set up because I would like to contain these guys to take them out of the mob cap, as well as, well, I can get more things then. And, you know, extra entities isn't always a good thing. So you can go there, let's put this here. We need a source jar nearby. Doesn't need to be directly next to it, it can be just about anywhere, but it helps to have it there so I can keep track of it. Put you in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one at a time. It's going to be less mana efficient, or source efficient rather, but that will allow me to control a little bit better. So for instance, now I have a sheep. I actually should have tried to make sure that was a white sheep instead. It's a little bit easier. Let's see, who's next? Mr. White Sheep, we'll get you. You can come over here. Wasn't the right one, but sorry, you were not close enough. Hello, little chicken. You can go right there. Thank you. Unfortunately, your services are not required now either. Nor are yours. Pig. Yes. Get the pig. Come over here. A little bit closer. Thank you. And goodbye. I said goodbye. Go in there. Oh, you're not close enough. There we go. Perfect. Okay, that emptied out this island, which should free up the cap for the island over there to get some mushrooms. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to call this for an episode right here, because we're getting a little bit long. And I think next episode we will get ourselves some armor and head to the Nether. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.